Good morning, students. Today's topic is the search for genetic material. Now, discovery of nuclein by Frederick Mister and principles of inheritance by Mendel. They were done almost at the same time, but DNA acts as the genetic material. It took long to be discovered and proven. The efforts of Gregor Johann Mendel, Walter Sutton, and Thomas Hunt Morgan, and numerous other scientists had narrowed down to the search of chromosomes. They proved, all these scientists, they proved that the chromosomes are located in the nucleus, but the question was which molecule, that is carbohydrate, protein, fat, or the DNA, which actually act as genetic material, it has to be answered. Now, to prove that DNA is genetic material, we will be discussing few experiments. The first experiment is transformation principle, which is also known as Griffith's experiment. Now, this Griffith's experiment, it was given by, we will discuss how to write. The Griffith's experiment was given by Griffith in the year 1928. Griffith experimented with, in his experiment, Griffith experimented with two organisms, mice and a bacteria called Diplococcus pneumoniae. This bacteria, it occurs in two strains or two forms. Bacteria Diplococcus pneumonia, it occurs in two forms. First is the smooth form and another is the rough form. The smooth form of bacteria, this bacteria, it is protected by, it is surrounded by a capsule which is made up of polysaccharide or carbohydrate, and this is virulent, means smooth strain is able to cause pneumonia in mice. If the mice is infected with the smooth strain of bacteria, the mice will develop pneumonia because of this bacteria. Another strain of bacteria is rough bacteria. This is harmless, and this bacteria, this strain, it does not has a capsule layer around it, and it does not causes pneumonia. So what we have done, there is the search for genetic material. First is the transformation experiment or the Griffith's experiment. It was given by Griffith in 1928. He experimented with mice and the bacteria Diplococcus pneumoniae. The bacteria occurs in two strains, smooth and rough. Smooth bacteria, they are virulent, they are able to cause pneumonia, and they are protected by a polysaccharide capsule. Rough bacteria, they are harmless, they are not surrounded by a polysaccharide capsule layer, and they do not cause pneumonia. Now, what is the procedure? What did Griffith do? He took rough strain of bacteria, that is R strain of bacteria, and that rough strain was injected into mice. So mice developed no pneumonia and the mice was able to survive. When the mice were injected with smooth strain of bacteria, the mice develops pneumonia and dies. Now, in the third case, heat killed smooth bacteria. They were injected into mice, so mice develops no pneumonia and survives. Now, in this case, heat killed smooth bacteria and rough bacteria. In both the cases, when they were injected into the mice does not develop pneumonia and is able to survive. Then he combined rough strain of bacteria and heat killed smooth bacteria, and they were injected into the mice. heat killed smooth bacteria and rough bacterium. When they were injected into the mice develops pneumonia and dies. So what was concluded by Griffith? Number 1, कि some material from the dead smooth bacterium must have entered the living rough bacterium, and that thing which has entered inside the smooth bacterium, that converted the rough strain into the smooth strain. What was the conclusion? That rough bacteria which were not able to cause pneumonia, now they are able to cause pneumonia. Why? Because the smooth bacterium, something was transferred from smooth bacterium to the rough bacterium. But and now because of that transfer, the rough bacterium, they were also able to cause pneumonia.